أهلا وسهلا بكم. أنا اسمي كيفن ليفي وهنا غرفتي. أنا طالب في الجامعة الأمريكية. Hello and welcome. My name is Kevin Levy and I am a student at American University where I study international relations, the Arabic language, and Islamic studies. Today we'll be sitting down and having a conversation with my good friend Hadil. Hadil will be joining us later to chat with us about cultural adjustment and adaptation. We'll be talking about several issues today that Westerners don't quite understand. And those issues are al-Hijab, al-Niqab, al-Burqa, and the Islamic concepts of Mahram and Awrah. Let's start with a quick definition of hijab. Hijab is a veil. Many women in the Islamic world choose to wear veils or niqab to cover their awrah from non-mahram men.
Wait, what?
Okay, that's all really confusing and I'm really sorry about that. So let's break it down a little bit further. Niqab is a distinct type of Islamic garb worn by women. Niqab is worn with a full body cover like abaya in order to conceal the face. Now this is a diagram of mahram. Mahram is a concept that basically translates to close kin. My sister is my mahram. My sister's son's daughter is my mahram. However, my mother's brother's daughter, my cousin, is not my mahram. There are several rules that you must follow in regards to mahram men and women and non-mahram men and women. One of these rules is respecting al-awrah. Awrah is a concept that can be loosely translated as modesty. For example, the reason that women who wear hijab do so is to cover their hair, which they consider to be part of their body that they must shield from non-mahram men. Where men are only required to conceal below their navels to their knee, women, unsurprisingly, must cover much, much more. This Afghani woman here is wearing a traditional burqa. Although the screen does not pan out, everything on this woman's body is covered from head to toe. There's only a small screen through which the woman may see and breathe. She's allowed to show more parts of her body to mahram men, such as her calves or even forearms. However, even amongst her sons, she may still not reveal her ankles or thighs. I think one of the most interesting things about this picture is the lens through which Westerners will view it. Now, traditionally, Western men and women will see these pictures and think of an oppressed woman. We're about to go to another picture, and I want you to self-examine yourself and see what you learn. That's right, the picture before could have very well been nuns. Now, when people look at pictures of nuns, they don't necessarily see oppressed women. In fact, they usually see the opposite. Is this a form of Islamophobia or racism, or is it sexism? Personally, I think that Americans simply don't understand Islamic culture and why Muslim women choose to cover themselves. Another common misconception among Americans is that all Muslim women dress the same. Now, when you look at these women here, they're obviously not wearing burqas. However, they are wearing abayas. Abayas are a traditional garb worn by women on the Arabian Peninsula. Okay, let's talk about stereotyping. Usually, in cross-cultural communications, one can use stereotyping, not racism, to get a general feel of a culture. It is wise to enter a new culture having some background knowledge. However, the Islamic culture is barely one culture at all. Sharing one God does not dictate what the entire culture looks like. For example, imagine trying to distinguish between France and Germany, only knowing that they're both Christian nations. We are now going to take a field trip from Rabat in Morocco to Kabul in Afghanistan. If you see, Rabat parallels Madrid in Spain. Kabul is even further than Moscow. If you think about it, Spain and Russia have very, very little in common, other than the fact that they both believe generally in Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. That is almost the only common denominator in between Afghanistan and Morocco. Hello, this is my friend Hadil, and we're going to start chit-chatting about the article that I read. So, Hadil, hi.
Hi,
Where are you from?
I'm from Palestine.
Okay. So, what are you doing now in America?
I'm studying at American University.
Okay, what are you studying?
I'm undecided yet.
Undecided. Okay, that's fine. So the article that we're going to talk about was originally published in the Huffington Post, and it was written by a Saudi writer, Sabriya Johar. Now the piece that she wrote was a piece titled "Why I Hate the Burqa" and "Yes, I Wear One."
Yeah.
So just to clarify, you're not wearing a burqa now,
No.
and when you're in Palestine, you also do not wear a burqa, right? Okay. So Ms. Johar, in her piece, she writes about how when she's in Saudi Arabia that she wears a burqa. But when she's in England, where she lives, she doesn't. Now, what's your opinion on that?
Well, I think a lot of women, like when they go abroad and like they usually take off the burqa or the veil or the hijab, whatever, because like they want to blend in.
They want to blend in.
Yeah, and maybe they think people will treat them differently in a bad way, so that's why.
Right. So or I guess, do you dress any bit differently?
Well, yeah. Here I like more skin, not a lot, but like more skin.
Okay.
Back there we like cover up more.
You cover up more.
Yeah. We
Okay.
like don't wear shorts. Here I do.
Okay, so when you're in Palestine and someone asks you, "What's up?" What's your response?
I talk about my day, what I did in that day. So like I give you brief explanation.
You talk about your day, but that's not what I was asking.
Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, here it's different. Like here, when people ask me what's up, they're usually not interested, and so I only reply by not much or nothing much.
By not much.
Yeah.
Well, that's usually what's up.
Yeah.
So Hadil, do you feel as though you've lost any of your cultural heritage since you've gotten here?
Yeah. Like for example, I used to pray back in Palestine, and now I don't. Also, like Arabic. I don't speak Arabic anymore. It's always English. So I feel like language is
نحن نتكلم اللغة العربية.
نحن نتكلم اللغة العربية. Yes. You're the only person I speak Arabic with. So yeah. So that's part of my heritage too.
Right. Okay.
The language.
Our final question for Miss Sanima here is, do you feel as though, how long have you been here?
4 months.
4 months? Okay.
Maybe? Yeah.
No, 7 months.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
really, no.
Okay.
Do you feel as though after 7 months you fit in with American culture?
No.
No.
I know. I don't.
Okay.
Even though I've been here for a long time, like 7 months is a long
Right.
time, but I don't think so.
You don't feel you fit in?
No, I don't.
What about when you go back to Palestine?
I do, like fit
You
in,
do?
you know?
So you haven't
So-
changed?
Maybe I'm like more open-minded about the culture here,
Okay.
like than I used to be 7 months ago. So yeah, but like when I go back there, I like go back, you know?
All right. Thank you very much, Hadil.
You're welcome.
We thank you. We hope that you enjoyed this conversation as much as I have. شكرا جدا ومع السلامة.
Have fun.